Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Virus Update. I'm Eric Pavlo.
And I'm Jake Buckley. Well, everyone, here we are in flu season when we're all reminded that breathing through your nose is really an underrated luxury. Of course, the most talked about method of warding off the flu, getting vaccinated, has caused a lot of discussion online and in the media. So tonight, we will start with a little background on the topic. Historians have reported that vaccines were officially invented in 1796 by Edward Jenner, who developed the first successful smallpox vaccine using cowpox material. When asked how he discovered that a disease in cows could help humans, he responded, "I've always been outstanding in my field, and the cows were there too."
A common misconception about vaccines is that they expose you and your children to levels of aluminum that are harmful to your health. Aluminum can be ingested from many sources in the environment, including processed foods like muffins, pancakes, and infant formula. Additionally, many natural foods also pick up aluminum from the soil, like spinach, radishes, and mushrooms. The levels in vaccines and your food are well within the healthy limits of exposure. Additionally, aluminum from packaging can migrate into food and drinks, mostly if they are acidic or contain alcohol. So, if you really want to eliminate ingesting aluminum, gotta stop with the glug glug glug.
Not the beer. I love the cans of the beer.
But they don't love you.
Dr. Paul Offit is among the nation's most esteemed infectious disease specialists today and director of the Vaccine Education Center at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, CHOP. Few can claim to have personally created a vaccine, but Dr. Offit is the co-creator of the 2006 rotavirus vaccine, now a routine childhood immunization. Offit advocates for truth in vaccinations and their correct use. This sometimes includes not vaccinating, as in 2002 during the anthrax prank crisis, voting against mass smallpox vaccination, arguing that the vaccine's risk outweighed the potential benefit. He also noted that moshing in the pit can lead to unforeseen consequences. Different type of anthrax there. When Dr. Offit was asked about what worries him most around the current defunding and dismantling of America's public health infrastructure, he answered, "As a consequence, we will have fewer resources, and we will have a less educated population about things that affect their health." He also noted an increased risk from the decision to withdraw funds from the Global Alliance Vaccine Initiative, which provides money to countries that have measles outbreaks every year. And how does measles come into this country? Because of international travel. International travel was also cited as the leading cause of berets your aunt makes you wear after her European vacation. Or lederhosen. Nobody can pull that look off. Except for you.
God knows I've tried. A new report shows that herd immunity, also called population immunity, often results from a combination of people getting vaccinated and people getting infected with the germ. Both natural and vaccine immunity cause your body to make antibodies and immune cells that recognize a specific germ. When confronted with why they use livestock terminology in a medical report, the authors noted that the stakes have never been greater. And without inoculations, flu season could have been an utter disaster. Utter?
Yep.
Utter?
Yep. Cow humor. Wonderful.
Moving on.
With Gen Z coming of age and new to vaccinations, we thought it would be helpful to bring in our Gen Z translator, Lucy, to help us bridge the language gap. Welcome, Lucy.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you.
So, you're here to help us translate critical vaccine information for our Gen Z audience.
Yes. Yes, as much as it pains the younger generation to admit, older folks do have a lot of good things to share when it comes to vaccinations. I am fluent in both old people speak, like what you use, and the current parlance used by those without one foot in the grave.
Hardly think we're the crypt keeper over here, Lucy.
No, but vaccines are the goat. They won't close up your throat. My house has a moat. Lakers in 5.
Okay, that made no sense.
We'll get you some warm milk and a blanket after this update's over. Don't worry, Grandpa.
Okay, well, can you translate some information for me?
Bet. We gotta set our Delulu fam straight.
What she said. So, basic vaccinations can protect you from a variety of childhood diseases, including measles, mumps, meningitis, and polio. These diseases have almost been eradicated, but in their day caused death and lifelong debilitating conditions.
Okay, listen, chat. Spilling the tea on vaccines, they are the whole meal, not basic, killing measles, mumps, meningitis, and polio. Bro, on their day, you get these, you're cooked.
You said it! Cooked, indeed.
Chopped.
Oh, like Dr. Offit and the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, right?
Dog water.
No idea. I did feel like I was making dinner. Okay, also, getting vaccinations can protect others with weakened immune systems that can't possibly be vaccinated. These groups often include newborn babies and the elderly. Herd immunity helps keep them safe. Vaccines are for everyone, regardless of social or economic status.
Say less, my friend.
No, we have more to do.
No, I mean, I need to remember someday I'm going to be old also. Yo, chat. IRL, we need you to get vaccines to protect our fam. Big yikes, Gran gets the mumps because you canceled Pfizer. Clap back and go get your vaccine glow up. Then visits with Gran will hit different. And dank vaccines aren't just bougie. They're for everyone, small to extra.
Not a word. Where did you grow up?
Oh, look, Jake, don't give me the side eye. We're all sus without vaccines.
And I'll just keep going. There's a lot of misinformation spread about vaccines. While there can be rare side effects, vaccines have not been proven to cause autism. And they do not contain government microchip trackers. And they will not make you magnetic.
For real? You need me to translate that?
Look, I know it sounds weird, but it's people. It's people. It's people, Lucy.
Maybe all old folks over 30. But, okay, fam, we're gonna flex on these old folks. What they think is sending me. No cap, these Delulus think vaccines track you and spill the tea while you're getting some dank vibes. Low-key nuts, bruh. They're gonna have to think vaccine clinics are brick because you, magnetic and stick to metal walls. Vaccines aren't sus. They slay and keep you healthy.
Low key.
Y'all need to yeet these people.
Sure. Okay, last bit. You can have your vaccines updated at your local pharmacy.
Yo, chat, go get your drip and be the skibbity CEO of vaccines. Pharmacies are fire too. Vaccines are living rent-free, bruh. Let's go, peeps. I got so much riz, you gotta go.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you.
Well, there's my foreign language lesson for the day. Many urban legends have been associated with vaccines, ranging from vaccines causing autism to carrying microchips that track your movements. A poll from Axios Ipsos conducted in March of 2021 asked 1,000 Americans if the COVID-19 vaccine contained a tracking microchip. More than 1 in 4 said they didn't know. That's the equivalent of nearly 69 million people believing that it is actionable government intelligence on how many times they go to the brass rail and how long they've spent in the toilet at work. With St. Clair County coming in last in immunization rates in the state, some healthcare providers are in the news for refusing treatments to youth that have not been vaccinated. In a related story, the county morgue has stated they are gladly accepting unvaccinated patients.
A Florida paramedic who had previously won Paramedic of the Year was arrested for forging vaccination and consent forms. He said he created the forms to cover up a supervisor's theft of 3 vials of the Moderna COVID vaccine. Bystanders reported hearing the paramedic talking with officers stating, "Good thing you got us taking the COVID vaccine, 'cause we definitely weren't also stealing fentanyl." In other Florida news, Governor Ron DeSantis announced that they are working to phase out all childhood vaccine mandates in the state. His commission is looking to eliminate the medical orthodoxy that is not supported by the data. When asked about his team of experts focusing on the data, he said, "They are Florida natives, know children well, and come from the greatest place on earth, a magical kingdom."
In a recent survey, 9 out of 10 parents decided that vaccinating their children had benefits that outweighed the risk of side effects. When the 10th set of parents were asked why they decided not to vaccinate their children, they answered, "We think that vaccinating our kids would be irresponsible. The nurses would do a much better job than we would." The CDC advises adults aged 50 and older to get the 2-dose series of Shingrix vaccine that prevents shingles. 1 in 3 Americans who contracted chickenpox as a child will get shingles, and vaccination is a way to improve those odds. The disease is identified by a painful, itchy rash with blisters that scab over in 3 to 5 days. It typically occurs around the face, eyes, neck, and on the abdomen. If you have those symptoms in other, more sensitive locations, you likely have contracted the other most reported bacterial infection in the US, STIs.
When comparing mortality rates pre-vaccination era with today's mortality rates, the CDC's data shows dramatic decreases. This includes taking some diseases like paralytic polio and smallpox from tens of thousands of deaths per year to 0. Similar to what 2010 did for extremely skinny eyebrows, PT cruisers, and affordable housing. And democracy, now that I think about it. In recent news, a new side effect has been potentially linked to vaccines originating from the pharmaceutical manufacturer Pfizer, some patients noting a loss of hearing when urinating. Doctors have said there is nothing wrong with the patients, it's just that the P in Pfizer is silent. You wrote that one, didn't you?
Guilty. With vaccines on everyone's mind and the TikTok generation unable to process any information that doesn't have a banging soundtrack behind it, here to sing a song about vaccines is our very own Aiden.
This song is about a particular conversation that I had with an old friend of mine, and it took an interesting turn. It's called My Friend the Anti-Vaxxer. I had lunch with my old friend that I haven't seen in years. We got a couple sandwiches, we drank a couple beers. I was glad to take the time to reunite and just relax. But that's when I remembered my friend is anti-vax. We talked about high school and all the fun we had. We laughed about the good times, we cried about the bad. I brought up the news and something that I read about the MMR vaccine, and this is what he said. The vaccine is a liberal hoax. It's gonna get your children addicted to coke It's got 20,000 chemicals that you don't know. It's gonna make your credit score get really, really low. Your hair will fall out and your teeth will go black, and it's all a part of the Illuminati's attack. It's made out of the juice they find in garbage cans. It's gonna make your wife a lizard, and then it'll make her trans! I didn't know how to react. I couldn't quite recoup. He was yelling at me, trying to get me to join his Facebook group. Well, I tried to bring up COVID, how that vaccine saved the day. Well, he leaned in real close, and this is what he had to say. The COVID vaccine was developed by spies, and they're keeping puppies hostage in the FBI. And COVID never even existed at all. They want to put a microchip inside your pretty little arm. They'll fill your brain up with nanobots, putting poison in your veins and bugs in your snot. They'll hack inside your camera and watch you and wait and send all of the video footage to Bill Gates. Well, I got up. I'd had enough of this whole conversation. I couldn't stand one more minute of insane misinformation. My friend got up, he protested. Wait! Sorry if I was rude. I've got one more thing to say to you, and I swear, it's absolutely true. They've got a lab full of baby deer where they make the vaccines out of their frightened tears. They squeeze the oil out of frogs in the mud, and they mix it all together with some newborn blood. There's lots of things that you should fear, you see, and they've proven this is more than a conspiracy. Just listen to my podcast, you'll be okay, and don't you dare believe what all the doctors say. And so I left.
Aiden and his friend, the anti-vaxxer. For Virus Update, I'm Eric Pavlo.
And I'm Jake Buckley.
Good night!